Thank you so much, Sister Aisha. I appreciate that intro. Welcome everybody to this amazing Lydian World training. Myself and my co-pilot tonight, Brother Mahdi, when he pops in here, we're gonna get it popping in just a few moments. But I just wanted to welcome each and every one of you guys to this amazing training tonight. Go ahead and throw it up in the chat real quick, you guys, where you're chiming in from, so we can recognize you for a quick hot second as we get a few things situated. Just pop it in the chat where you chiming in from. We got a full packed out night tonight. We're going to try to compile this information very, very quickly and get it on and popping. So.
All right. I'm here. Greetings, everybody.
There you go.
Greetings.
There you go. It's about to be on. So let me see what we got here. I see y'all chiming in. Okay.
Mexico.
Y'all showed up. Boy, y'all showed up.
Detroit.
We'll find out Lydian World all we need to get y'all to get out here. All right, now.
South Carolina, Ohio.
Yeah, I see your affiliates.
Yes, New York.
Chesapeake, yes. Not your Newark, no, New Jersey, Montgomery, Alabama, Maryland, DC. That's right. DC,
City, Alabama. They hired you in Phoenix City? Oh, man.
Indianapolis, South Carolina.
Mexico.
That's right.
Mexico. Who chiming in from Mexico? Uh-oh.
Yes.
Mexico.
Connecticut.
Okay, then.
Lansing, Michigan. We see y'all in the house. All right, Sharon from Florida. Welcome to the call.
All right.
All right.
Once again, thank you all for chiming in. We're going to get started in about 30 seconds. Wow. This is going to be a packed out tonight. I mean, folks, they going to drop off. Look, do your best that you can not to drop off, because you're going to get dropped off. You're going to get squeezed out. Go ahead and grab your pens, and we want you to take some copious notes tonight, because we want everybody to be fulfilled in what they get. Some of you all have been around for a little while, and most of us, some of us are brand new to this Lydian World thing. Well, we're going to try to get this information here tonight to come across just as simple as possible as we can, so you all understand what we have right here. So here we go. All right, Brother Supreme, you ready to rock and roll, soldier? You and me, King. You and me.
Yes, sir. Let's get it, man. We don't want to overcook your grits. We want to keep it short and simple. We just want to show you the money that's on the table. Now, you can leave it, but the Lydian World Metaverse, it is so complex that, man, we'll be here for a minute trying to break it down to you. But the first step we want to get to you, we want to let you know that you got to get your citizenship. So we are part of Wealth Builders Worldwide, Team Freedom. Then you got FardMoney Network, New Millennium Bankers. And with the permission of Kevin and everybody else, we will stream this on New Millennium Bankers, so it's easier to get out. So we'll put it on YouTube because it's easier to get out. So we would do that. I would get the download, and then I will go ahead and upload it to our YouTube channel, New Millennium Bankers. But we are all connected, family. One big happy family, Wealth Builders Worldwide, Wealth Builders for Life. That is us. Big shout out to our absolutely Mr. Best. But big shout out to Mr. Dialco, because we are here because Mr. Darko picked up the phone and wasn't afraid to call a multi-billionaire and ask him, man, we need some, what can you do? So while you see we have such of a lucrative opportunity platform, is because of the connection and the relationship that Mr. Darko had with the chairman of the board, Mr. Height, who is the financer behind this ecosystem. And he already rich. And he just putting the way that he make money and got rich, he putting it all in the blockchain, but everything is in Lydian World Metaverse. All right, that's the key. Everybody come in and pay your membership. You should be getting paid from the Lydian World Metaverse from day one. All right, day one, you should be getting paid. All right, but that's what we want to talk about. So our agenda is about Lydian World. We want to show you how to register for Lydian World, what you need to do, why you need to do it, what is a metaverse in digital real estate, income streams, and how the metaverse certificates fit in. I'm gonna pass the mic to Kevin and let him go over some of those points right there.
All right. So some of the main things that we want to make sure everybody understands here is, because I know, we hear it thrown out there, especially for the new people. And for those of us that have been around for a while, if some of this information comes across as, old information to you, we're not talking to you. We're talking to the new person that's been in for 1 day, been in for 1 hour, maybe been in for 1 month. We're trying to bring folks up to speed. And to some of those that have been around, refresh your understanding. Now, to those of us, Lydian World, we want to talk about it just a little bit. We're going to talk about how you get registered, how you actually tap into Lydian World, what you need to do, the metaverse certificates and how that applies, the different streams of income, and how the metaverse certificates fit into all of what we have here. Now, let's see if this is going to work for me, you guys. A little technical. Here we go. Let's see.
The origins of life in the universe. First stages in human evolution. First simple technologies that started making our life easier. Welcome to Lydian World. We are glad to introduce our multi-ecosystem. Here, the rewards are generated thanks to the fees applied to each service or product behind an income resource such as staking pools, credit card swipe commissions, mining fields, assisted trading, non-fungible tokens marketplace, interactive airdrops, mainnet masternodes, trivia games, etc. Available on platforms and devices, more than 3 million users expected by the end of 2022 could reach a milestone of $5 billion in total resources. Lydian World, the place where you can explore, earn, and have fun.
All right. Now, real quick, before we keep it moving, I want to just mention to everybody that's here, if you have multiple devices that you're accessing this particular Zoom with, I'm gonna ask that you kind of tap out of one, or stay on the main one that you need. We got several people that are trying to get in this. Let's talk about Lydian World just for a few moments and what that all means and why this all even came about. You know, Lydian World was created back in 2021 by a core of technologically focused game developers from around the world. Lydian World is a blockchain-based gaming platform that is partially owned and operated by its players. Inspired by popular board games, Lydian World creates an economical balance between contemporary tech opportunities, education, strategy, and history. This is achieved through a multi-dimensional environment of self-competition and player versus player competition. All users have the ability to generate valuable game assets and receive rewards. Each rewardable avatar or artifact is a non-fungible token, an NFT. These NFTs are minted utilizing Lydian Lions as a credit. The artifacts can be put together to produce new and unique offsprings, which can be used or sold on the Lydian World NFT marketplace. Now, in a nutshell, what we have here is the Amazon of Lydian World. And once you think about it, years ago, wherever you were, wherever you came from, when we first heard about Amazon, it was just a website where you could order books. And I want you to think about how it's been scaled as of now. Borders Bookstore, all of those different places where you used to go get books are no longer in existence. But Amazon is the creme de la creme of ordering now. Lydian World is going to scale itself with the gaming platform, with real estate, with all those types of things that are going to come in here. And I want you to wrap your mind around the fact that you being in position in Lydian World at this particular time, first mover's advantage, will give you the ability to receive rewards every single time someone does anything within the Lydian World platform, whether it's play a game, trivia, backgammon, more games to come, whether it's NFT and place NFTs from outside of the market, inside of the market. Some of us know of OpenSea.com, where it's a marketplace for all types of NFTs. Now we will have that marketplace inside of the Lydian World. People from all over the world will be able to see those artifacts. And when any purchases are made, people who have positions in Lydian World will absolutely reap those rewards. Now, what we want to do is I'm going to tap back over to you, Brother Supreme, because we want to do a live demonstration of the registration of Lydian World. Most of us have, once you come into your GS Partners accounts, there's a link, there's a tab where you can click for Lydian World. And what that tab does now is it allows us to be able to go in and now access the actual Lydian World. So, Brother Supreme, give me a little bit of assistance on this here. We're going to go in and let me see if I can. Do you, let's see.
I got it pulled up. I had Lydian World pulled up already, but I'll do it. I log out. I log out of them. All right. So we're going to log out. We're going to log out of GS Partners as well. Oh, no, I ain't going to log out of GS Partners. So here's the GS Partners backboard, dashboard right here, right? So, so you got these tabs over here. So if I just click this tab right here, say Lydian World, right? It's going to take me to Lydian World. These are separate platforms. You got GS Partners. That's the International Blockchain Business Platform or Network. That's what that is, okay? So all of the magic is in GS Partners. However, Lydian World is its own platform, and Lydian World is the metaverse. GS Partners is not the metaverse, but they are connected. Once you register for GS Partners, pay your $33 membership. Now you click the link just like I said in your GS Partners account, and you come over here and you click on register. Make sure I would say keep your same username. You don't have to, but you do have to keep the same email that you registered with GS Partner.
Very important.
But I'm going to tell you to use your same username too as well. So if you have any technical problem, you know, if your sponsor, whatever, they already know your username or whatever, they can get that information to wherever it needs to be. But however, when you have technical problems in GS Partners, when you have technical problems in Lydian World, because you're going to have them, go to the support tab on those platforms. Before you tell it to your sponsor, before you tell it to your senior partner, listen, especially if you on our team, that's what we're going to tell you. Did you go to support first? Because we're not in the tech. We're not tech support. You feel me? They got that department that's headed by the CTO. All right. And they are very proficient. They're going to get to it. Don't worry. It shouldn't take longer than a day to work out your kinks. But when you put the support in, ticket in, make sure you word it right so they can understand what the problem is. Sometimes we put stuff in and they see it and like, what? I don't understand what you're asking. And don't go to Lydian World group with all your tech stuff. Go through the support. Don't go in whatever group you in, putting it all in there. No. You just putting stuff out there. But I would just want to tell you the basis of it. So here, use your GS Partners username and your GS Partners email. Okay. So if I were to do it, so my username over here is the same. FardMoney is my username in GS Partners, and that's my username in Lydian World. Same email. All right. Now, if you wanted to send me some Bitcoin or something like that, I can put my wallet address in here and you can drop that over there with that. But anyway, but listen, fam, so get the email. But this is what you do. You'll create your password and whatever you want your password to be, you confirm the password or whatever, then you hit register. You feel what I'm saying? Then you hit register. So since I registered already, I would do it and they tell me username already exists. These email is already registered in the system. See that?
Now,
So
one of the things to make sure, one of the things that you want to make sure at this particular point too, when you click on register, it's going to tell you that you're linking your GS Partners and your Lydian World pages together. Make sure you see that information and that it's accurate. Make sure that it's your GS Partners information. You don't want to register your Lydian World to somebody else's Lydian World. So when you click register, it's going to confirm, just like every one of the steps that we normally have, it's going to confirm so that you know you're linking your Lydian World to your GS Partners. We want these two pages.
Not at this part. Hold on, Kevin. Not at this part, though. Okay. They're going to have to go into Lydian World
and then hit the little link button. That's right, in the settings. That's right.
But you're right about making sure you are linking it to the GS Partners account. So that means don't have no GS Partners account open. Go ahead and log out of GS Partners, because to confirm the link, you're going to have to log into GS Partners and then it'll be confirmed and then you're good to go. And then from there, you can be sending stuff from GS Partners to Lydian World and vice versa. All right. But once you do this part, you're going to get an email, verify the email from Lydian World, go into Lydian World, and I will go ahead and log in and show where you go to link your account. All right, so let me log in. And then once you KYC approved in GS Partners, you don't have to do the KYC in Lydian World once you link the accounts correctly. All right, so we're going to go into Lydian World. I'm going to show exactly where to go to link the account, because I just did this with a partner the other night to get him some citizenship and to get him started in the Lydian World Metaverse. So here, this is what it's going to look like. This is the virtual world. We'll come back to that in a minute. But you click this icon up here. Now, it has my picture up here because you can't put a picture up there. You know what I'm saying? But at the start, it's going to look like how this profile look right here. It's going to be that little circle that'll let you know that's your profile. Okay? So you click profile, well, did it pull you there? So it ain't profile that you clicked in, it's setting. I think when you have the link, I think it's actually I think it's gonna be a tab right here. So but you hit your icon right there, and it's gonna be a tab that say link account. Mine don't say that because it's already linked.
That's right. That's
So
right. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. You'll see a tab that'll be right there. That'll say link account, and when you click that tab, it'll open up another window, like as if you're logging back into your GS Partners account, and that will be the place where you'll put your GS Partners information, email address, password in, and when you log into that, then it'll give you the confirmation that you're linking both accounts together. Make sure you pay attention to that link up, and then you link them. You want your Lydian World and your GS Partners pages to communicate with each other. That's the purpose of linking the accounts.
That's right. So I'm gonna pass back to you, Kevin. I'm gonna go ahead and log out, but I'm gonna do something. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Y'all just go ahead and, don't worry about it, and save your questions to the end. This is not Q&A. Write down your questions. See, this is a real class, so write down your questions. We ain't got there yet, so don't type it in the comment section. We're gonna do a Q&A, but don't do it now. But every step as we go, you stop, you write down your questions, and wait till we get to that part. That way you can get the best understanding. I'm just trading my income country, and I don't know what this means, so don't even ask that. I'm just doing it. But I got it on Guinea because I'm the governor of Guinea. All right. So if you come over to Guinea with that foolishness, we got something for you. You know what I'm saying? So don't come over there with that foolishness, because I am the governor. All right. But I'm the governor of Trinidad too, if I can find it. And I'm gonna change that to Trinidad. All right. So somebody took my screen. Yeah, all right.
I took the screen share just for a second. We're gonna talk about it a little bit more. So now, once again, as you position, step one is to ensure you start acquiring a country and ranking in your position or ranking position. And step two is to develop a personal strategy by analyzing the game opportunities, the country stats, the dynamic data, and the indications defining each company's potential, right? And we're going to go into a live demonstration about that just as well in just a moment. But first and foremost was to be able to register your Lydian World. Once you have it registered, most of you all already have Lydian Lions, which is our money. Now, I like to kind of to bring this to everybody's mindset. I call it our Chuck E. Cheese money. And most of us on the line know what it was like going to Chuck E. Cheese back in the day. You traded in some money, you got those tokens. Those tokens was the money that you put in the machines to play the games. Well, Lydian Lions are our Chuck E. Cheese money. Well, you can call it whatever you want. I just call it Chuck E. Cheese money. So Lydian Lions, we spend in Lydian World. Okay. Now it's on your dashboard in GS Partners. Now let's talk about and do possibly a live demonstration on how you import. We'll be exporting from GS Partners, but importing into the Lydian World, those Lydian Lions. So let's take a brief moment, Fard, and let's talk about that for a minute and show folks how they'll import their Lydian Lions over into Lydian World.
Okay, so you're here and your menu bar is on the side. And family, you can log in through your phone. We also are working on the app, but it look way better on the desktop or laptop. So always try to log in from the broader so you can see it in a broader sense. All right, but you can log in through your phone. All right, so here, you see this here, got my balance of status over there, and then you hit financial. So financial is where all you moving all the money at. And this is where all the payouts is coming, all in financial. So I'm waiting on it to load. So now here's your wallets. Okay, but here's the wallet that, that you move to where you can withdraw or deposit. And you see all of these crypto wallets right here are all active. Okay, Now you got deposit button right there, withdraw. Then you got import. Now, when you want to import, I don't have any Lydian lines in GS Partners, I don't think. All right, so, but you will type in the amount of Lydian Lions here that you got in GS Partners, because you have a Lydian Lion wallet in your GS Partners account. So when you pay your membership, they give you 37 Lydian Lions per your $33 membership. So the membership is free. So everybody should keep their membership active. You shouldn't be a month go by that you do not pay your $33 membership, because they actually paying you to pay it. All right? Because they're going to give you more Metaverse money than it actually costs for you to get the membership in the first place, and a host of other stuff. So you would do that. You would put the number in there. So let's just say I got 689. All right? And I hit confirm. See, it say the balance, my balance is lower than that because I don't have it. But if it was there, it would say successfully. And then boom, within like 2 or 3 seconds, you can refresh the screen and then you will see your Lydian Lions in your Lydian Lion wallet. And the way these wallets work here is where whatever wallet has the most money in it, they put those first. So if I were to go and do something with those status, then my Bitcoin is slide in that first spot. So I don't have no Lydian Lion. So my Lydian Lion wallet is over here where the zeros at. Y'all follow me? Just to know that's how it's doing. All right. So I'm gonna pass it back to you, Kevin. I ain't gonna go too farther than that.
All right. So now main point that we want you to understand, that this is where you take the Lydian Lions that are accumulated on your GS Partners dashboard and you import them into the Lydian world. Now, there's a multitude of things that give you Lydian Lions. When you go in and get an NFT, the NFTs give you a Lydian Lions. When you do your membership, your memberships give you Lydian Lions. Also, when you purchase your Metaverse certificates, you now receive Lydian Lions in addition to it, and a whole bunch. Last week, we were in a Cyber Week, and they 10x'd the amount of Lydian Lions that you can receive. So some of you all see this huge balance of Lydian Lions on your dashboard. Now it's time for you to migrate them over and bring them into the Lydian world, which is what we're getting ready to give you a little bit of a demonstration to tonight. How to bring them over and how to place them in the Lydian world. So as Brother Supreme put in here,
so where you want me to go to next?
okay, so now real quick, Brother Supreme, I see in the chat and we, hold some of your questions until the end, family, but I'm being assisted by some of the team. Our team members are so fantastic, man. They keep us always on point. There's a comment about the KYC. I think we touched it a few minutes ago, Fard, where we talked about once you link your Lydian World and your GS Partners account. Now, if your KYC, and for those that don't know, KYC stands for Know Your Customer. This is the way that the business or the company, the support team, knows that it's you and not somebody trying to clone your account, hack your account. It's a selfie of you and your ID and the front and the back of your government issued ID or passport. Once that is done on GS Partners, then when you link your Lydian World, your KYC that is approved on GS Partners is now approved in Lydian World. Am I saying that right, Fard?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. So once your KYC is done in Lydian and GS Partners, it's grandfathered to the Lydian World as well.
Yes, sir.
Always keep in mind too that in this decentralized space, the KYC feature is a legitimacy feature for our business. It lets you know that there is something that's operating the legitimacy of the business. You get to running into some of these platforms where you don't have to do KYC. You might want to put a question mark there. Now, in certain decentralized platforms, there's what's called seed words. And those seed words is your similar to like having the KYC process, because you can't get in and out of the platforms without them. But that's another conversation for another day. So once you have imported once you've imported your Lydian Lions into Lydian World, now what do you do with them? Let's talk about that for a minute, Fard.
Well, when you do that, see, the reason that you see that money right there, and I'm gonna show what you can do with some of that I got there. But in Lydian World, the two main currency is Lydian Lions, non-liquid. You cannot swap them out for another currency outside of Lydian World. So you can't send them to another exchange and turn it into cash or nothing like that. That's only used for Lydian World, Lydian Lions, LL. Okay. Then you got Lydian Status. Now, Lydian Status is the official liquid cryptocurrency of Lydian World. So just more stuff you can do with the status in there. You can take the status out of there, send them to other exchanges, trade it in for Bitcoin, Ethereum, trade it for whatever, right? You can swap them for G99. Well, you can do that with the status. But to get the citizenships, you need Lydian Lion, okay? So how do you get it? So the reason that you see, and I got that money there, because it's based on how many citizenships, we call positions rather, that I have in Lydian World. I have 128. All right. So from the Lydian World pool, I make a couple $100. You feel me? From the pool itself. You know, so stuff goes on. I make this. So that's why. Okay, because it's based on how many you got. It's 446 citizenships that you can get until the country is full up. So as of right now, our NFTs, they ain't that valuable if you try to sell them, because a person can just go get them regularly anyway. All right. But what you do is, this is the world map. Some of the bigger countries are broken up into regions, like the United States is not one country, it's 51 states. Canada broke up into multiple states. Africa broke up into multiple states. Russia, China, Japan, Mexico, Brazil. Mexico is just Mexico. All right, but Brazil is broke up into multiple states. Arabia is broken up into multiple states. All right, all of this here. What is this? This is like China, Japan, I think. All right, then you got Australia broken up into multiple states. New Zealand. Where is New Zealand? New Zealand. Then you got the little islands. You got the Caribbean. You got all of that. So everything is here.
Zoom in on that, Supreme, so they can know that those just not dots over there. Those are still islands and locations and places where you can actually still become a citizen.
That's Marshall Islands. All right. That's Marshall Islands. Where we going? Where we hitting? We hit executive this month. Where we going? What's the name of that island?
Seashells.
So where is Seashells at? It's over here. I'm a citizen there. Y'all spend some money. We're going to spend plenty of money over there, so I'm going to get paid while we're over there. All right. Oh, here it is right here, off the coast of Africa, right there. Look like in the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, that's the Indian Ocean, one of them. So it's 5,535 citizens. All right. Now, there's no more citizenships over there. So now you can't get that. So now this NFT has just become more valuable, because if you don't have it, you can't get it unless somebody sell it. That's what makes it valuable. But it's going to pay. It has a president. It has a vice president. It has a senator. It has a congressman. It has a governor. And it also has a mayor. And that is that Andrew Eaton? Council member Andrew Eaton look like. That is definitely Andrew Eaton. All right. He is the mayor over there, right? So And it tells me now, it don't tell me become a citizen because I'm already a citizen. So I would have to go to another country. So now that citizenship is valuable, huh?
So while you talking about that, Supreme, let me kind of steal the screen share just for a second. I want to talk about when you talk about the citizenships and you talking about the mayor and all of that good stuff. Let's talk about that with everybody for a minute to give them a little bit of an understanding on what that means. Now, what you see here on the screen is a clip out of what's called the game book. Now, in Lydian World, there's a tab and it says game book. It will behoove you to go in there, click on it, and read the game book. It'll give you most of the details of what we're talking about, giving you the cliff notes right now. But in that game book is this one particular page right here that we want you to pay very close attention to. On this page, it's talking about how the rewards are dispersed. Now, 50% of everything that goes into Lydian World is shared with the citizens. All right? Let's say that again. If there's $1 that's made in seashells, 50 cents of that is shared with everybody who's a citizen. Now, Supreme just showed you guys that it was 5,000 and some people that are in there. They all would get a little small portion of that 50 cents. Now, if you were to upgrade yourself to a higher position, meaning the mayor, the governor, the congressman, the senator, the vice president, or the president, if you were to be able to go in any of the countries and upgrade to then what happens is now 2% of the revenue is shared with you. You the mayor, you get 2%, while everybody else shares 50%. If you were a governor, you get 4%. A congressman is 6%. A senator is 8%. Vice president is 12%. And a president is 18%. So it's the reason why you want to see about being more than just a citizen. But just as a citizen, 50% of all the rewards. So now, when we talk about that NFT being more valuable, he just showed you seashells has no more positions that you can get in. In the next 6 to 9 months, when multiple things on our income resource are filled in and more people, because mind you, people all over the world can get into Lydian World right now at this time. They can sign in and log in and become citizens of Lydian World. They can play games. They can play. And when we were just in London, we brought 3 new billion-dollar industries and companies into our ecosystem. One of them was real estate. One of them was a nutraceutical company. And the other one was a gaming platform that has over 2 million gamers already active. So when we start introducing more games and they bring some of their games and some of that stuff is there, then the proceeds, remember, Lydian Lines, Lydian Stater, those will get dripped. The money that's moved is shared amongst all these individuals within the Lydian world and the denominations that we see here. This is the reason why we want everybody to start positioning yourself. The bare minimum that you want to do is at least become a citizen somewhere. When you go in and you bid for these higher positions, and we'll talk about that just a little bit, because today we only wanted the basics. We only wanted you to know the basics, how to register the account, how to import your Lydian Lions, and how to put those Lydian Lions in certain countries. Some of this other information we'll do at another training at another time, but we wanted you to definitely know the benefits of being in position in Lydian World. Back to you, Brother Fard.
All right, so we're going to show you how to actually get them. All right, so we got to show you how to get the citizenships, because we didn't show that. All right, so how do you get the citizenships? All right, that's J's partner. All right, so how you get the citizenships is you can click on them individually, but this is the fastest way and the smartest way to do it. You hit this button up here to say simulator. All right. And then if you're going straight for citizenships, you just type in a minimum amount. So I'm gonna type in, everybody get started with we in Team Freedom New Millennium Bankers, we want everybody to start with at least $100 for you do the 90 days. So that's gonna get you like 100 and something Lydian lines, right? How many Lydian lines is that? 111 or something like that. So we're gonna put a minimum amount of, we're gonna say 25, but it might be a country out there, baby. We're gonna say 50, because you might can't get nothing for 25. But we're gonna put, what it is, 111?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then we're gonna hit see eligible country. Now, if you were to do this, it'll pop up green if it had it. So it is one right there that say green. And I can get for how much? Hold up, because this is about to get got. And then it tell me how many citizenships over there. It ain't for, oh, it ain't for even 1,574. So I gotta get this. I ain't got no Lydian line. 66. Oh, I got to have that. That's in Saudi Arabia, in the Emirates. All right. That's so I got to get there. So I know I can get one for 66.7, and that's how you get it. But let me put a higher number in there because it'll look better. But any spot that's available with the minimum and the max amount you put in the simulator, it's gonna pop up at this color. We say blue, but that's like more like a turquoise, but just say blue, whatever. All right. So I'm gonna put a higher number in there. I'm gonna say 1,000 to 10,000. What could I get?
Also keep in mind too, Fard, that 9 times out of 10, when you put that amount in there, if you're not already a citizen, more dots will pop up on that board. It was only a few for Fard because he is citizen damn near half the world. But if you have not become a citizen as of yet, those from the small amount, let's say if you started with 37, because most people start with 37 Lydian lines when you first come in, up to 250 or whatever, you will see multiple dots that'll pop up there on your eligible countries where you can go.
So yes, that is correct. So now I put in more. So now it's showing me more what is available for me if I had those type of numbers, right? Those many Lydian lines. So look at here. Look at the numbers. So look at all of this. So I can just click here and see. This is all in Russia. This is all Russia up here at the top. So I can click there and I can see. Boom. Tell me how many citizens over here. Tell me their GDP. The GDP matter, but what we say to do, the strategy is we say go the lowest up. So go ahead and take out all the lowest ones, and that way you just collecting them, because the more citizenships you got, the more you're gonna get paid. Now, if you got big money and you got a lot of Lydian lines, like thousands, hundreds of thousands, then you can probably go and start getting those higher positions that's available. You can go and bid in that and do that, and you'll get paid a lot from that as well. But the key, the main strategy need to be, you want to be a citizen in as many countries as possible. Okay. As possible. And don't see Lydian World as a 1 year thing, because we finna celebrate a 1 year anniversary of it being launched on the 26th of this month. All right, that'd be 1 year. And it already paid out $2.5 million in its first year. In his first, I'm gonna say that one more time, because I know some of y'all didn't hear that. In his first year, and the person in the back, in his first year, it has paid out $2.5 million worth of all crypto assets to all of the citizens, right? So what would that number be in the next 3 years, the next year, the next 2 years, the next 5 years? When Lydian World only has about 400,000 people in it right now. But what's going to happen when that number 10x and it's 4 million? Man, revenue going to be crazy over here. We're going to have full-time income just coming from Lydian World You know what I'm saying? Because all of that stuff moving, paying us. All right.
So
But that's what you do to get the citizenship. So you do the simulator, and you put the minimum amount, then you put your max amount, and then you click it, and then it's going to show up all the eligible countries that you can get. All right. And it's going to be in this turquoise green color. All right. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay. So I actually found an account, Supreme, that we could kind of tamper with, just to slowly go back over a few more things. I want to show you all, first and foremost, when you go into GS Partners, it would look something similar to this here, where you will be able to see that you have Lydian lines that are available. You'll see that you have Lydian lines available. Now, I want everybody to notice that this is 14,861. Now, when you go over to Lydian World, you will go to Financial, which is here. And you'll see this tab here that says Import. When you go to Import, you'll see right here it says Import Lydian Lions. Now, these accounts are linked, so I know that it's 14,000 over there. So I can go right here and say, how many Lydian Lions do I wish to move over? Right now, it's already 1,000 here, but for the sake of the demonstration, I want you to see me bring over another 1,000 Lydian Lions, just for the sake of the demonstration. So I will click this button here that says link. I will put 1,000 here, and I will confirm it. And once I confirm it, when the system updates, it's going to bring over now those Lydian Lions. This will change from 1,000 to the 2,000, or the 1,000 that I just brought over to 2,000 Lydian Lions. After you count to about 60 seconds, 30 seconds, 25 seconds, whatever, if it don't have, boom, you see where it just popped in now, our system updated here. So now your Lydian Lions have been moved from GS Partners to Lydian World. And this would be where now the next step what Fard was just talking about, where now you can go in, click on the world map, and you will assimilate, hey, where can I get citizenships with 2,000 Lydian Lions? So you start with as low as 37, maybe, right? Minimum amount 37, and you say maximum amount 500. And you see, check for the eligible places where you could go in now and become a citizen for less than 500 Lydian Lions. Let me do that again for the person in the back. All right, we're going to refresh that one more time. Now, once you've moved your Lydian Lions into Lydian World, you want to find out where can I go for the amount of money that I got. Simulator. I'm looking to be a citizen somewhere. I will place in here a minimum. That minimum could be 0, 2, or at least one Lydian Lion. And I'm going to say 500 be the max. I know I got 2,000. Somebody's saying, well, why you ain't say 2,000? Because I don't want to spend all of them in one place. So I want to look and see where I could get a couple of different places, as opposed to putting 2,000 Lydian Lions in one country and I'm just a citizen in one spot. You want to get multiple citizenships. So then you'll click on see eligible countries, and now it's going to show you all the different places where you can go in and become a citizen. Now you just hover over one, hover, you check, and then if your feeling feels good about the Central African Republic, then you click on it. And it'll tell you it's already 6,000 people there. It's a little crowded. But if you wanted to become a citizen there, you click on become a citizen, and it'll tell you 65 Lydian Lions will bring you as a citizen to Central African Republic. Okay, you would just 65, you click become a citizen, and bam, now you are a citizen of Central African Republic. Once you refresh the screen, it will now give you your citizenship in that location, right? Now, did I explain that real good, Fard?
Yes, sir.
All right, fantastic. So that's how you move your Lydian Lions over into Lydian World and choose a country to place those citizenships in. Perfect. 2 times the charm. Back to you, Fard.
Well, so in those and the citizenship is an NFT. So if I can get the screen share back, the NFTs are what you own. It's a non-fungible token that is on a smart contract. So as we're saying citizenship, but you're really getting ownership stake and really into the game. So that's why we're getting paid, because us with the position, we are part owners to the game. So all the revenue that is generated, we're getting paid because we hold what could be considered like a share. The NFT is like a share that you can mint. All right. So if I go to my profile, I just go to my position, rather. You can either go to your profile or you go to your position, my position, view my position, and then you can see that where you can mint them. It'll tell you all the spots you got. So I got the 2 governor and I got the 126 citizenship, and it tell you where. But on the side, it's telling you pretty much where you're getting paid from, the equivalent amount you've been getting or what you have got. All right. And then you hit this, I can hit this button here and say mint. But I would have to have my MetaMask connected, but that's for another topic. We're not even going down that rabbit hole. All right. Because it's connected to the blockchain. So if I own it, I can sell it. All right. If I didn't own it, I couldn't sell it. Okay. So boom. They're telling me here what I did. I bought one. Look at that. I got a C-cell over there. You know what I'm saying? So I could do that. I think I bought 2 of those. So I might got 2 C-shells. You know what I'm saying? Just so happened I did snatch one up out of the marketplace. Then you had the NFT marketplace. You can go over here. It's called what is that name? Cyrus. What's his name, man? So Croatian. All right. And he was the king of Lydian world. Now, to get a history, let me get a history right quick. So to get a history on why it's called Lydian world, the Lydian world people come from that part that we now call, in that area in the Middle East that we now call Iran, right? The Lydian people I thought was either before the Persian people or after Persia, right? One of the two. But that part that we call in Iran today, that's where the Lydian people come from. Now, Mr. Height, he's so in love with gold. Want everybody to catch that part. He's so in love with gold, he named our metaverse after them because they was the one who's supposed to start it on the planet, they say, as gold being the medium of exchange. That's in Wikipedia, right? Don't listen, I ain't just trying to give a history lesson and we ain't trying to debate that, right? You might say, well, it ain't that, it was Egypt. Hey, well, listen, I'm just telling you what Wikipedia say, all right? And this is what Mr. Height found. So Mr. Height liked gold. So he said, we want to call our metaverse Lydian world and base everything that we do in it based off the characters that came out of that country. And that's where the NFT marketplace name came. He was a king at one time of Lydian world. And that's why our NFT marketplace is called, it's named after him. So here's NFTs over here for sale. And these are positions. And this is the marketplace. This is going to be a huge deal for us. And when people sell their NFTs, we get paid.
That's right.
When people sell their NFT, we get paid. So there's 2 ways you can sell them. You can either sell them just outright put a price on it, or you can start a bid. Like I can mint some and just go in here and start a bid and I just set the bid price and I let people in the game just start bidding. Well, I can say this, I want 5 staters. And they were like, all right. And then I let the bidding start. Then the bidding come and they say, boom, I give you 10. Then another say, I give you 15. I give you, and it just build up. That's the bidding, right? We know about auctions, right? So that's what's going on. All right, back to you, Kevin.
Now I wanna make sure that we not clarify, but reiterate the importance of this NFT passport. Some people probably be saying, well, you know, why do I want a passport? Why do I want this NFT? This NFT passport is like having a deed to your house. I want to let that sizzle in your spirit for a minute. because now what you're doing is you're acquiring a citizenship to a portion of a country. Now it's like having a deeded property, and that passport today may only be a couple, it only cost you like $65. I just got into that Republic. But when that NFT starts to acquire that much more money because of the rewards, let's just say that particular location, you getting paid every month $500 a month. Well, now it only costs you $65 to become a citizen of that location. As more people come into Lydian world and start spending and using and playing games and doing all the multiple things, that's why I gave you the inference of Amazon. Let's just think of 500 people right now spending out of Amazon in that country. But then now more people learn about it, and now that 500 goes to 5,000. It's going to be more money. The NFT is going to be more valuable 6 months, 9 months, 2 years from now. And so you having it right now, you saw one of the countries we pulled up a little while ago, you can't get a citizenship no more. It's done. So when somebody else goes in and does the analytics and say, that country is, the citizenship is worth $2,000 a month, that's when our NFT marketplace is valuable to you. So today, it may not seem like to some a lot, but in the next year to 2 years, these NFTs will be tremendously valuable. And so as you can see, you already have some people in our NFT marketplace already positioning their citizenships for 40 and 50 and 60 Lydian staters to the purchase. Now, with that, you want to position yourself as many places where you can, because once you sell a NFT, you're no longer a citizen of that location. You now are out the box, whereas the other person now has your citizenship. Very, very important for everybody to understand the purpose and the reason for getting in position in Lydian world.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
These are absolute assets. Go ahead, Brother Supreme.
So I'm glad we on here doing something. I just found out that my MetaMask ain't even connected. But anyway, so I just learned something. See that? I don't know what happened. I think I reset my computer or something. I go and had to download it again. Now, but anyway, so as we understand what's going on over here, like I said, the more citizenships you got, that's the basis of it. So we pretty much covered all of that. So we ain't got to, just keep going over saying the same thing, because that's what it's gonna sound like.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the fun part, Supreme.
So hold on. Make the first thing first. What we are doing is just introducing you and showing you what to do. But everybody on the line, if you are really serious, you know what you have to do? You got to find about 10 to 15 minutes, click this game book right here and read.
Yes, please.
And now we know, now it's one thing to read, and this is just an actual statement, because we could tell, I want to say this right. I don't want nobody to get offended.
No. You talking to the person next to him, Supreme. Go ahead.
But I don't want nobody to get offended. I don't want none of the leaders to feel like I'm being harsh. I'm being just blunt, too blunt, right? So I don't want you to feel like that, right? But listen, family. One thing that we find out when we get into this, people know how to read, but they comprehend very little what they read. So what does that do to? Well, you might come across some words that you don't really fully understand. Get you a thesaurus or a dictionary, stop at that word and look the word up. It will help you understand what you're reading, because we see it, and you read the game book. Yeah, I read the game book. Well, why are you asking this question here? So you read the game book, and that part, you didn't kind of comprehend it. You feel what I'm saying? So if you want that comprehension without somebody having to tell it to you, because I might give you my understanding of it. You might go and read it, you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. I could be slightly near correct. I might don't be fully correct. I could be near correct. You feel me? So you want to get it and just get that and do that. The word you don't fully understand, just look it up. Get it, because we have to get educated. And the more we understand about this stuff, the more value we will see about Lydian world, and the more value we're going to ultimately see about Gold Standard Bank, which will lead us right to the blockchain, right? And we will see the value in that, and we will see the need to educate the community about why blockchain technology is here to stay, and it's our friend. So go ahead and read and it ain't gonna take you long, because look at it. How long do you think it'll take you to read it? But this is like the white paper. This game book is like, it's considered the white paper. Like cryptocurrencies have a white paper. Well, this is the white paper of the metaverse, this game book. You need to read it. We just getting you started so you can go in without reading it and do it. But you're gonna have to take, everybody on the line, you're gonna have to take the time out and read this game book. All right? All right, so back to you, Kim.
All right, now, the last but not least, as we get ready to wrap this thing all the way up, I want to go in and I want to talk about the part that has me super excited about Lydian World, and that is the digital real estate. I want to talk about how we now are opening up each one of these places, yes, with the NFTs of citizenship, but now you absolutely have the opportunity to go in and get actual portions of real estate in the metaverse. And I want to go over that just a little bit, bro. Supreme, if you want to tap in as I log in, because I want to show our real estate.
Well, I'm gonna have to screen share for that too, because I just thought of something when I was coming back to the house, getting ready for this. I was like, I just had a certificate to start mining, and it's like 300 some status in there that I'm gonna get, right? So I'm thinking that it opened up my credit line. So now I'm thinking it opened up my credit line, but I'm thinking I got some credit that they know I got coming. It ain't credit on that other way. This is credit that this is what we know you got coming. We're just gonna take from what's gonna be paid to you over time. All right. So I can go in and get more land in Sweden. Now I might show this demonstration and go and get another plot, because look, I'm a citizen in Sweden. So every piece of land gets sold in Sweden, I get paid some status. So when I go in and buy this land myself,
don't go too deep now. Don't go too deep. We gotta
break down the sides now. You said it the first part, right? We don't talk about the money. We ain't just here. We gotta talk about the money.
All right, let's talk about it. Go ahead, let's get it.
So every piece of land get bought in Sweden, I get paid, and I also get paid off my own land that I buy, because I'm a citizen. A portion of it go to every citizen. All right. So the whole Lydian world is going to open up for that purchase of these lands. All right. Now, if you're not a citizen, then you got to pay a 20% fee extra, because you're not a citizen over there. You can buy it, but you're not a citizen. So that's another reason why you want to be a citizen everywhere. And if you're not a citizen over there, you won't get paid when that land is purchased over there. The citizens get paid, and a percentage goes to, everybody. But I'll show that. I ain't sure about that, but I got to go check that out. Go ahead, Kim.
All right. Now, I want to just put it on your mind, because somebody might be asking the question, well, why would I want to buy digital real estate, or why would I want to do that? I want you to think about our metaverse growing to the capacity where we have digital stores, we have all kinds of different things that are happening in the metaverse, and you are the first person that puts a MGM Grand in our metaverse. You bought the land, you bought the property, maybe you opened it up in Las Vegas, and you got the first Las Vegas in the Lydian world. Now the digital real estate and people purchasing real estate and building buildings, and then yes, you can absolutely acquire a real plot of land and then have a digital architect build you a building on that property in our Lydian world. And it's live and possible right now. So in the Lydian world, you click on right here where it says show cities, and it'll pop up. We opened up Portugal. This is Portugal. We also opened up Sweden. And guess what? We also opened up, shout out to Sherry Brown, my yacht.
Oh, I got land over there too. Y'all didn't get it. Y'all didn't get it all.
When we click on French Mayotte, I want you to notice, family, this water here is like the waterfront. Think about it. You got to visualize it in your mind. Have some vision. This is the part where you got to have some vision, you guys. This is the waterfront. And these are the different locations of pieces of property in the storefront where you can go in and you can, you know, imagine walking down the boardwalk of, you know, what's that, Venice Beach, brother out in California? You're walking down Venice Beach right here and the stores are right here. But what happens, family?
Now, since you saying that, hold on, Kevin, hold on now, because see, since you brought up Mayotte, some of us didn't go to London. We kind of feel some type of way about that. So this is why, family, you want to go to all GS Partners events.
Come on now.
Tell y'all something that happened. Now, some of us didn't go, but Kevin, he ran over there. He took out, hopped on a plane, ran over there, committed Darko, say he picking out plane tickets like he buying Happy Meals, right? So listen, so he went over there to London. He over there, right? He the top wealth builder over there in London, right? He the top one, right? He the ambassador. He just hit ambassador. He in London. He balled, right? So listen, y'all. When they opened up France Mayotte in Sweden, they get the information first. We don't know. We get about it later. So when we get the France Mayotte, all the land almost gone. But I was able to get in there and get meal plot though. Yeah. Now listen. Now that's the size. But I'm past the care. I just want to show that's why you want to go to events. See, he was there when they released it. He already there. He went right in there. Boom.
Went right in there and bought 3 pieces of property.
3 pieces.
Those are the pieces that I own. Now, if I click on this right here, you see this little dropout pops out and it shows you can export all the details of this land plot for your architect. And once your digital architect builds you a building, you can let them know I want it to be 3 stories with retail outlets at the bottom and office space at the top and maybe a rooftop, you know what I'm saying? So we can have a restaurant at the top. The possibilities is endless. And then I want you to think about it, that glass window on your retail out, people can come and lease that space to you to advertise in our marketplace, in our metaverse. Possibilities is endless. And all of this will be generating income for not only you, but everybody in the Lydian world. That's how you can scale what's going on. And it's very important because now you can go in here and you can purchase, or you can check on the places. I think every spot is bought over here in my yacht. It's all sold out. But if you wanted to go in and you wanted to buy some land, which is available over in Sweden, Sweden is available, and it's still a little bit of land in Portugal, which is available. And the company, Portugal gone too? Wow. So Sweden, and then more countries to come. We constantly start opening up 3-4 countries at a time. They're expanding it so that we get the first dibs on all these pieces of real estate, guys. Read your game book. Understand what's happening with Lydian World. As we get ready to close this information out, we're gonna take.
Let me go get some land though.
Oh, you gonna get some land? Come on, you gonna do it live? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something right now. And we're gonna see. Do I get paid off of it? Because we're gonna go first. We're gonna check my income wallet, right? Man, we transparent, man. We you know what I'm saying? We all family here. All right. We all family here.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go in here and I had some other, I got this Bitcoin sitting over here that it ain't 0.5, so I can't move it off of that. So I got to do something with that. I got this little Ethereum over here. I need to do that. See, we don't like nothing sitting idle over here.
That's right.
Stuff got to go to work. You feel what I'm saying? So I got status working, generate linear lines. I got some staking going on over here with some status. You feel me? I got a broker account over here that I need to fill up. So I'm gonna put that Bitcoin over there in a minute. But let me see what's in my. So that's how much status I got in my wallet that I can move. 6.2. All right. Then I got in my income wallet. That was paid out today. So I made a little $10 over here today. All right, I'm happy with that. All right. So listen. So that's 0.689. So I'm gonna clear this. I'm gonna send that to my wallet. So that's how you clear it. So I'm gonna send that to my wallet. All right. Oh, we got a little bit Binance over there. Okay, then I take that state. Oh, real estate. Oh, I take it all, man. Y'all been. Oh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. So listen. So I'm gonna put that. I put them status over there, right? And it went over here. Y'all see that go up? It's at 6.9, which went from $97 to 108, right? A worth of status, right? It's almost 7 status. So I'm gonna go over here, cause they ain't the only one got no land now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm a citizen in Sweden. So I'm gonna go. Let's go to Sweden. Let's go to Sweden. Let me show y'all something too now. But this is because we got these mining certificates. So this part is not available. Oh yeah, it is. All of this here is available, right? Ooh, 100. I ain't trying to get that one. Ooh, so let me see what I want to spend. What I not even spend, what I want to acquire. So there go one right there for 45. Oh, that's 138. Ooh, that's 203 square feet though. 200 square meters, rather. 163. So I just seen one for 45. Where they go? All right, at 117. So it's showing the price of the status, right? Okay, they're kind of high over here. Golly, trying to drain me out. They want clean me out this year. Yeah. Hold on, family. Hold on. Bear with me now, because I'm going to go in here and get something. I'm just trying to, because I like to go in here. If I was to dump 100, I would like to get like 2 for 50 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's zone 1. Let me get out of zone 3. Zone 3 kind of high. All right. All right. Oh, this is going to even get higher. Oh, yeah, this is going to get higher because you right in that front. So I might well get one on that front. What that is? 164, what I got? 146. Now I can get that. And I'm right on that beach front, right? Should I do it, Kevin?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, there go one on the beach front for 107. Oh, it's locked. Oh, it's locked. My bad. Okay, so that's locked. So we're in zone 3. So all that, I can get a little close right there. So they go one for 77 right there. So somebody thought they were gonna buy out that whole little area. Let me get that. All right. Let me get that. Let me move in. See what I'm gonna do. Well, how you gonna do this, brother? Well, I got credit over here because I got mining certificate. This is another reason with your Metaverse certificate, you wanna not only just do the portfolio, yes, that's number 1, but you want to get into the meta mining that will pay the status, that will pay you in status where you can come in here with status that they know you got coming over time. They go ahead and let you credit that out to get you some land because they want this land gone. So boom, I'm gonna credit that out. Bam, I did that, right? So now I own that and view that plot. So I had 153 worth, and I'm gonna find another. Hold on, y'all bear with me now. I'm gonna go find one more. Let me find one more. Before I do that, let me see, did my state of income wallet change? Let's see that it changed. All right, because y'all see it went to 0. I just put it over in my wallet, right? So let me check my income wallet and see that it changed. I say we get paid off of it when we purchase it, right? So here's my income wallet right here. And it took those status that I had. Okay, it took those status that I had. So I didn't use all credit. Let's see. Did I get any status? Well, I guess I didn't. All right. I guess I didn't.
Not yet. Huh? Not yet. Maybe the system got an update.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, but it goes into there. But I'm gonna go and find another one because I still got credit. And let's go back to Sweden. All right. Let's bear with us, family. Let's bear with us. We just having fun. We just acquiring land. I don't know what the value of this stuff gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But why not? Okay, that was one for 85. Take me out. That one for 99. But that was just didn't want to spend.
Now, Supreme, while you searching for that, I want to give everybody a little bit of a visual, a little more of an understanding through this little bit of a video real quick. We're gonna pop this in real quick as we get ready to wrap things up. This is just a little more of an understanding about how Lydian World is going to be amazing.
The latest big real estate market isn't on scenic coastlines or in major cities. It's in the metaverse, where a growing number of investment firms are spending millions to acquire digital property.
Owning land now in the metaverse is a little bit like buying land in New York 250 years ago.
Metaverse real estate isn't all that different from property in the real world. It just exists digitally in 3D cities where users can simulate real-life pursuits like shopping, playing games, or attending virtual concerts.
There are houses that you can walk into, there are shops that you can go into and buy things. And this real estate in the metaverse is increasingly for sale.
The idea behind investing in digital land is that once you own it, you can make money by developing virtual property and leasing it out.
We bought it because we want to do something very big there. We want to do something that's immersive and exciting, and in order to do that, you have to have lots of space.
Of course, digital real estate is still considered a very risky investment. So what exactly led to this virtual land boom? And what factors make it so valuable? Right now, the metaverse is an evolving space that comprises multiple digital worlds where users can interact with avatars. Many of these digital spaces appear cartoon-like, while others feel like virtual recreations of the real world. Andrew Kegel is the CEO and co-founder of Tokens.com, an investment firm specializing in cryptocurrency and metaverse real estate acquisitions.
Land in the metaverse looks a little bit like a monopoly board in that you have these parcels of land and you want to try to acquire as many parcels of land on the monopoly board.
There are only a few platforms where investors can buy and sell real estate, each with their own unique cryptocurrencies. Each platform has a limited number of parcels available for purchase, which is tracked using blockchain technology. In November, Republic Realm, a firm that buys and develops real estate in the metaverse, said it paid $4.3 million for land in the world of Sandbox. It's the largest digital property sale publicized to date.
The whole reason why it is a store of value is because at the outset, each metaverse platform declares exactly how many parcels there will be. So they would be cannibalizing the value of their own holdings if they continued to mint more and more of it. So that tenet of scarcity is what gives the category value.
As in the physical world, location is a major factor to consider when buying digital land.
Areas that are busier or have more visitor traffic, like the downtown areas, the parcels of land that are for sale there would be worth more than those that might be in the suburbs. Once you have this parcel of land, you can use various programming tools to create things like an amusement park, a casino, a museum. You can build whatever you want.
Investors are betting that individuals and companies will spend money on virtual developments like homes and retail space. And as more people join these online worlds, the properties will increase in value.
You know, if you build a mansion, you might sell it to someone who's very wealthy and wants to spend thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars on a mansion in the metaverse. Or if you build a mall or an office tower, you're gonna lease out the space to companies and you're gonna collect rents.
Tokens.com said it paid $2.5 million for attractive land in Decentraland's fashion district. Decentraland is a 3D, decentralized virtual world that was launched in 2017.
The long-term vision is that we want to turn that property that we've purchased there into the Rodeo Drive or the Fifth Avenue of the metaverse. Our goal is to be the dominant and leading metaverse landlord.
Companies pay an architect to design virtual homes or malls, and a game developer to build them. Zoning rules limit what and where a company can build in the metaverse. But unlike the real world, metaverse buildings can defy the laws of physics.
So there's a point in the development cycle where it looks nearly identical to real world real estate development. So you hire an architect, you come up with a mood board, you pull images of other spaces and buildings and designs you like, and you figure out what it is you're going to build. And then from that point forward, it actually turns into video game development. So then you hand it off to 3D renderers and then to 3D developers who make it interactive.
Some of Republic Realm's developments include a virtual mall, which it leases to retailers selling fashion for avatars, as well as a master-planned community of around 100 villas on private islands that it sold to individuals.
So in some ways, these immersive e-commerce environments that we're building are really 3D equivalents of marketplaces like Amazon, like Etsy, where multiple different sellers and retail products or experiences can be in one place, but not have to build all the tech themselves.
All righty. All right. So there you have it. That's just a little bit of an idea of how this virtual space is going to be in the Lydian world, why it's important. So maybe even if your mind don't see it right now, it don't matter. The world is already learning it. And do you want to be able to pay into it later on or get paid from it right now? So this is what this is all about. We just wanted to give everybody just a quick crash course into our Lydian world and how it is absolutely huge and going to be scalable, and why the world understands what we're doing. And we want you to understand it as well. So we're going to shift gears just for a quick moment as we wrap up for about another 5 or 10 minutes, Supreme. Is that about good? And we're going to just do a quick little Q&A, questions that pertain to Lydian world, please, you know. And so we want to just, you know, kind of get everybody up to speed and just answer some questions. So do us a favor in a you know, tap in, place your hand up, and we're going to start answering some questions. Sister Aisha, if you could give us a hand on that.
Okay, first off, Brother Najee, to unmute yourself.
Is that Naja? For Naja?
Naja.
Okay. Great presentation. I really needed this. Question. I'm in 41 countries as a citizen, and over on the end it has mint. Should I hit all of those buttons to mint all of those? No?
No, you don't want to mint those NFTs as of yet. Right now, you know, it's early. There's no time frame on it yet. You only want to mint an NFT when you're ready to sell it. If you're not ready to sell it, don't mint it.
And that's for all the countries that I'm in.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
And then too, on the selling part, when you sell them, that cuts you off from the passive income.
That's right.
So we need to hold them. You know what I'm saying? So always think about holding them, because they're gonna always pay you for the duration of your life, the game life, whatever. And this is something that you can pass down, assets that your children, grandchildren, whoever can have. So we don't like to dump assets. They are assets, but these assets are giving us dividends. So let them keep giving you dividends.
Oh, okay. So I shouldn't be doing, just don't touch the countries. Just leave it as it is.
Just leave it as it is, and your rewards are going to come in.
All right. Thank you.
Good question, Sister Naja. Now, Sister Sharon.
Yes, great training, Kevin Truex and Brother Ford, and to you, my beautiful sister. One thing, when it comes to the Lydian world, I am not tech savvy over here. So how do you purchase the land, the properties? I don't know how to do it, period. I'm familiar back there, but I don't know how to click on what to purchase what. I know how to do my citizens and all that, but when it comes to the real estate part, I have not a clue.
Okay. So so that we don't have to go into the technical part of it all again, we'll get with you or get with your sponsor and have them to just walk you through that one little detail about purchasing the actual property. What we wanted to do in this platform is just let everybody know that it is possible, it is active, and it's ready, you know, but for the sake of time, we'll get with you on a one-on-one, sis, and show you exactly how to do that. Is that fair?
Appreciate you.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
everyone else.
Yes,
Matter of
ma'am.
fact, I'm gonna drop a YouTube video in there doing it, and then everybody can get that video and like the channel as well, so you can see it, and that way you all have a video. It's a short video. It's
Look.
it's like it's short, so it ain't long. You know what I'm saying? So, but on this channel, there's a lot of Lydian World stuff here that you can get. Okay, here it is right here. It's on 11 minutes, but I walk through it and go through it, and like I said, you can subscribe to the channel and just like the video. Here it is. I'm gonna drop it in there, and that's when I bought the land out of my first land I bought. I did it right here on a live stream on YouTube, so I have it. So I'm gonna drop it in the comment section so we can get it. So anybody that had that question, here you go.
Fantastic. Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, my sister Keisha. Millionaire Keisha.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you for this training. My question is, will we have an additional training to review some of the other income producing streams, such as the citizenship, mining games, the Telegram, trivia, etc., at a separate time?
The answer to that, sis, is absolutely. We will put that together. And as a matter of fact, maybe we'll let you lead that one.
Come on.
Hey, I'm down.
All
I was
right,
ready.
man.
I was ready last week.
Sis say last week. We definitely going to start doing these blast of trainings very, very regular, so that we can bring everybody up to speed. So don't nobody fret. You know, we will be keeping you informed, and we will be making sure that this information is available.
All good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sandra.
Hey, thanks again for everything. This is very knowledgeable. Kind of piggybacking on what Keisha said, and you may have just answered it. Are you going to also do a training to go further to tell us how we use our certificates to cross over into the meta mining?
Fard?
Well, yes, we are. But we will, how we will want to do that, we will want to make sure people got the money to do that, because that's a little more technical and a little more process. We don't want to slow down the momentum we got, because it's no need for us to go over there and show how to do that when the person don't even have the money to really fully load it. You know what I'm saying? So that's like we'll get there. But that probably be later next year or something like that.
Okay, so it takes additional funds to use the meta mining to, okay.
Because it's another stream of income, so you got to put funds in it for it to turn on the percentages that come with doing it.
Are you talking about in addition to loading it? Like once we load it, are you talking about additional funds after loading the certificates?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, when you load one certificate, when you get the Metaverse certificate, you are loading the portfolio. But you got meta mining, you got meta trading. So you want to do meta mining, you got to load funds into meta mining. That's why we're saying if you got a certificate, we will do that selectively. And that stuff like that might be even a paid event, but we want to make sure everybody that you got the money ready to do it. We don't want to just show you a pro bono that you're going to do it, because they're going to take some thousands to do it. Now, we got a calculator with the G999 coin that could bring the price down that you will load, but that come from sponsoring, that come from building the business. So we want everybody to focus on that. The more you build a business, sponsor new people, then you get exits. You know what I'm saying? At times your G999 ratio into the meta mining, so it'll take down the price. If that makes sense. But that's how that works. So we want to, keep it there.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. We have a question in the chat. How do we see all the countries of our citizenships?
When you go into Lydian World, you can click on where it says view my citizenships. I think that's what it says. Is that what it says, Supreme?
You can say view my citizenships. I go to profile, and then on your profile, it's going to show you all your positions. It's going to show you all your mining certificates. It's going to show if you did any airdrops and all of that. So you can go to profile, and it'll show you that too.
Is there another step? My phone. Is there another step to the process after you link Lydian line and GS partners? Keep getting an error code stating account not linked, even though showing green, status code and setting. Trying to import. Sorry, my computer is cut off.
Okay, so I will take that one because I'm thinking I think I know what the problem is. So when you link the account, it should take you to GS partners to log in and agree, because that's the confirmation. Remember, everything we do here is based on consensus. Nothing we do here is based on our permission. Even when you hit link account, it just don't automatically do it. You got to type in your email account, your email address, and your password to GS partners. That's gonna make it link, because that now you're gonna agree. So when you do it, log out of GS partners, and then that's where it should take you. That it should take you to a portal to take you right to log in to GS partners and confirm it. So if you're seeing something linked in green, that probably is the Telegram game that's linked or whatever. But that's what that should do. You shouldn't have that error message. If that's not the problem, what I just said, if that don't work, then you need to send in a support ticket, telling them that you cannot link your Lydian World account with your GS Partners account.
Awesome, thank you, thank you. I'm not sure if this was answered. What are the requirements to be a digital architect?
I'm not sure to answer that question. A digital architect has to be somebody that knows how to do all of that. You know,
can I pop in there?
Please.
I think that's Jason who said that they're a graphic designer. And I remember at some point, it might have been several months ago, GS Partners was hiring a graphics designer, 3D person. So I would reach out to Alex if you have those particular skills, because they were hiring for that. And they may need other architects to do it. So I think that might be a great opportunity.
Absolutely. And that's another one of the benefits of our Lydian world, our metaverse period, and our blockchain. The blockchain will be open source. So if you have certain skill sets, let your sponsors know to get in touch with someone on the council, like Mr. Dalco, or, you know, so that we can open up that dialogue of conversation and see where exactly we can put your skill sets to the best usages for our metaverse and for our world. So if you know someone who is a digital architect, or you know someone who builds NFTs, they know how to do things so that our ecosystem and our platform is going to be open sourced. So get prepared, folks, and get them ready. So with that, family, I thank you guys so much. For the sake of time, we're going to scoot out of here. We want to thank everybody who chimed in tonight for this Lydian World training. Do me a favor, and if in the chat you found this training to be helpful, put some plus signs, some fire signs, put some emojis in the chat. Just, light the chat up real quick. I want to see the chat go on fire real quick for a moment. If you guys felt that this training was beneficial to you and you want another one, or you know what I'm saying, salute Brother Farad. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Aisha, for your background help. Thank you, Shelby, for helping us with the slides. Man, we had a great time putting this out, and we will be pulling some other information together to be able to bring it and deliver it. We just want you to stay tuned. As Mr. Height would say, stay plugged. It's going to be important, very, very important, because education is the key. So with that being said, family, we're going to turn you loose. Get ready for 9 p.m. We have the training tonight on goldrocks.info. Thank you guys so much for chiming in.